more.
No, no, no. I cannot live this lie anymore.
But
Lola,
you love me.
Lola, I do not love you anymore. Lola, my heart has been lost to another woman. Camila,
Juan.
Camila has my heart now, Lola.
Camila.
I can't help myself, Lola.
That's a whore.
Camila, she is like a swan of good grace and
¿Dónde
beauty.
está la baño?
La
¿Qué
Bonnie,
pasa? ¿Qué pasa?
Juan is mine.
¿Qué pasa?
No, please, Lola, no, no. Camila.
Attention, folks. We interrupt your Televista to bring you breaking news about the current conflict going on in Iran right now. We have one of our reporters and interviewers, Dylan, on the scene. Adam, take it from here.
Hello, we are now here with Altaf, a woman who is involved in the crisis. Altaf, how has this revolution that is currently occurring strained your country's relationship to the United States?
The hostage crisis that is occurring now, in which revolutionaries took 52 American hostages, 444 days, in the barricaded U.S. embassy in Tehran, signaled the start of major hostilities between the U.S. and my country of Iran, which will probably result in some.
How are you and your fellow Iranians feeling about this war?
Well, this war stems from the Shah wanting to continue his plan of liberalization of Iran. He wanted to do this, but he decided to use force to suppress the protesters. Police forces were unable to control demonstrations, and the army frequently was employed in that role. Soldiers were instructed to use deadly force, yet there were instances of inexperienced soldiers reacting excessively, inflaming the violence without harming the opposition, and receiving official condemnation from the Shah. Basically, nobody is in favor of this current conflict.
And who is the leader of the Pahlavi dynasty?
Mohammed Reza Shah Pahlavi.
Why and when did the Shah leave?
He left for exile on January 16, 1979.
Who was the leftist individual who began the protesting in Iran?
Saeed Saltanpour.
All right, back to you, Carter.
Some background knowledge for our viewers. These events began after the overthrow of the Pahlavi dynasty under Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi, who was supported by the United States. The Grand Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini, the leader of the revolution, was supported by various leftist Islamic organizations and Iranian student movements. Demonstrations against the Shah began in October of 1977, developing into a campaign of civil resistance that included both secular and religious elements, and which intensified in January 1978. Between August and December 1978, strikes and demonstrations paralyzed the country. The Shah left Iran for exile on January 16, 1979 as the last Persian monarch, leaving his duties as to a regency council and an opposition-based prime minister. Ayatollah Khomeini was invited back to Iran by the government and returned to Tehran by a greeting of several million Iranians. The royal reign collapsed shortly after February 11th when guerrillas and rebel troops overwhelmed groups loyal to the Shah in armed street fighting, bringing Khomeini to official power. Iran voted by national referendum to become the Islamic Republic on April 1st, 1979, and to approve a new theocratic republican constitution, whereby Khomeini became supreme leader of the country in December 1979. Thank you.
Hello, friends. Do you want to look like me? If yes, buy this drink. Yum! With lots of proteins and amino acids and vitamins, this drink will make all your wildest dreams come true in terms of how you will eventually look like me, Carter Rogers. Buy this drink now, only $19.95. Call the number 916-295-9954 right now and get a second this drink free with your first this drink. That's 2 this drinks for a $19.95 value. And you only pay $19.95, but each one's worth $19.95, so you're saving $19.95 plus free shipping. Amazon Prime is good. Buy this drink, get 2 this drinks. Buy now. Thank you very much, loyal infomercial customer.
Hello. We now cut to another interview with one of our interviewers, Alex, and another unidentified Iranian woman who wishes to keep her identity secret to keep her family safe.
We're here with another Iranian who wishes to have their identity protected. Now, what was the name of the post-revolutionary leader who came to political prominence in opposition to the Shah's white revolution?
Ayatollah Ruhollah Khomeini.
In 1953, what foreign powers came to the aid of the Iranian Shah?
America and Great Britain.
Why was Khomeini arrested in 1963?
He called the Shah a wretched, miserable man who embarked on a path toward the destruction of Islam and Iran.
We are now here with yet another Iranian dude who will help us answer the questions. We are now here with yet another Iranian man who is here to help us answer the questions. Now, which group was overthrown?
The very pro-American Pahlavi dynasty.
Who replaced the Pahlavi dynasty?
The Islamic Republic under Ayatollah Khomeini.
What was the largest terrorist attack ever in this war?
The Cinema Rex fire.
Who is the Shah?
The leader of the White Revolution.
Who is Ayatollah Khomeini?
He preached against the Shah and created the Constitution of the Islamic Republic.
Was the Shah seen as religious by the people?
No. That's all I suppose.
We're going to go forward and learn about some of the causes of this revolution. Some reasons that were postulated for the occurrence of the revolution and its populist, nationalist, and later Shia Islamic character included a conservative backlash against the westernizing of the Western-backed Shah, a liberal backlash to social injustice, a rise in expectations created by the 1973 oil revenue windfall, and an overly ambitious economic program, anger over a short economic recession, and other shortcomings of the previous Western Shah-backed regime. The Shah's regime became increasingly oppressive, brutal, corrupt, and extravagant. It also suffered from basic functional failures that brought economic bottlenecks, shortages, and inflation. The Shah was perceived by many as a puppet of the non-Muslim West, especially the United States, whose culture was affecting and influencing Iran's. At the same time, support for the Shah decreased among Western politicians and media who were thought to be backing him, especially Jimmy Carter. As a result of the Shah's support for OPEC's petroleum price increase, which caused strain on oil prices and the economy in the West. When President Carter enacted a human rights policy which said countries guilty of human rights violations would be deprived of American humanitarian funds, this helped give some Iranians the courage to post open letters and petitions in the hope that the repression by the government might subside. That the revolution replaced the monarchy of Mohammad Reza Shah Pahlavi with Islamism and Khomeini, rather than with another leader and ideology, is credited in part to the spread of the Shia version of the Islamic revival that opposed westernization and the puppet-iness of the United States, and saw Ayatollah Khomeini as following in the footsteps of Shia Imam Hussein ibn Ali, and the Shah in the role of Hussein's foe, the hated tyrant Yazid. Other factors included the underestimation of Khomeini's Islamist movement by both the Shah's reign, who considered them a minor threat, and by the secularist opponents of the government, who thought that the Khomeinists could be sidelined. So essentially, the revolution was started by people who were angry over the westernization of their country and wanted to return to the theocracy of an Islamic state.